Question number 4 is about the three terms which are in GP. The question is to find two things here, the value of x and the fourth term. The question is to find the value of x and the fourth term. These two things are to be calculated in this question. Is it okay? So one by one we will focus. First we are going to focus on the first term. That is, the value of x. These three terms are in GP. It means the ratio of the consecutive terms will be same. We will use this concept and we will calculate the value of x. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Because the three terms are in GP, so the ratio has to be common. So x minus 6 over x plus 9 is equal to 4 over x minus 6. This is the common ratio and this also is the common ratio. And these are the common ratio of the same GP, so they are same. Is it understood?
Yes,
is it very clear?
yes, sir.
So we can now do the simplification. We will do a calculation and get the value of x. X minus 6 whole square. X minus 6 into x minus 6 is x minus 6 whole square is equal to 4 into x plus 9. 4 into x plus 9. We'll use the perfect square expansion. We will use perfect square expansion. And this will be then x square minus 12x plus 36, and this side we will have 4 into x, 4x, 4 9 the 36. Multiplication is over.
Yes, sir.
Now we will see this is plus 36, this also is plus 36. When this plus 36 comes to left side, it will become negative 36. So that's how they will cancel. So without transposing, I can cancel. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
And then this 4x will also come to left side. This is x square minus 12x, and then minus 4x will become minus 16x is equal to 0. What kind of equation is this? This is quadratic equation. So how are you going to solve it? Quadratic equation can be solved through factorization. So what method of factorization are we going to use for this? How many terms are here? 2, binomial. And that is why we cannot use the expanding the middle term. Expanding the middle term method can be used only for trinomial. This is binomial, and for binomial we have only one method of factorization, and that method is called as common factor method. Taking common factor. So we will look for the common factor in the two terms, we will take it out, and that's how it will be factorized. It will be factorized. So we can see the common factor of these two terms is x. So x out, and then x minus 16 is equal to 0. Now this quadratic equation is factorized. We can now get the answer. We can get the solution for x. So one solution you will get from this part of the factor, and another solution you will get from another factor. Is it okay? So we'll say either x is equal to 0. You got one answer straight away. And another answer you will get from second factor, or x minus 16 is equal to 0. This implies your x is equal to 16. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
We got two values of x. That means we are going to get two fourth term. We are going to get two fourth term. We will get when x is equal to 0, one of the fourth term we will get, and then we will get one more fourth term when x is equal to 16. Is this very clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, see the difficulty. What are we going to calculate? Fourth term. And the formula is AR to the power 3. This is the formula. We will use this formula and then we can find it out. Is it okay? Now my question is, to find the fourth term, do we have the value of A? No. Do we have the value of R? No. So, we are unable to calculate the fourth term. Is this okay? But the question is, we have calculated the value of x. Will this x help us to get the A and the R? If it can give us, fine. Isn't it? And that's very easy. It can give us. When you put the value, this is your first term, right? You put the value of your x here and you get the first term. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Then in this part also we can put the value of x so that we can have the two term, and then we can find the ratio of these two and we can have the common ratio. Is it understood?
Yes, sir.
So if your x is 0, then we are going to find the first term. I will write this as t1. Is it okay? T1 is your x plus 9. X plus 9. And this is 0 plus 9 is equal to 9. We got the first term. We are also calculating second term so that we can get the common ratio. And therefore, the second term will be x minus 9, that is x minus 6, sorry, x minus 6, 0 minus 6, this is equal to negative 6. We got the two term, and with the help of this, we can find out the common ratio. Ratio is T2 over T1, and T2 is negative 6, and then T1 is 9. This is negative 2 over 3. We got the common ratio. And we calculated first of all the T1. T1 is the first term. I can also write this as 8. So now we are in a position to find the fourth term, no?
Yes, sir.
So therefore, the fourth term will be equal to AR to the power 3, where your A is calculated 9, R is negative 2 over 3 to the power 3. Is it okay? Now, 9 into, this base is negative and the power is odd. So the result of this base, this product will remain negative, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that negative sign I am going to write here in front of this 9, and then we will write the result numerical value. So 2 to the power 3, 8, 3 to the power 3, 27, 9 3s are 27. Your answer is 8 over 3, negative 8 over 3. This became your fourth term when your x is equal to 0. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
We also have another value of x which is equal to 16. So for this value of x also we will calculate the first term. So another will be if your x is 16. Again we will calculate the first term. A is equal to T1 is equal to x plus 9, that is 16 plus 9 is equal to 25. You got the first term as 25. And now we'll calculate the T2. T2 is equal to x minus 16, that is, sorry, x minus 6, and therefore this is 16 minus 6 is equal to 10. And therefore we can have the common ratio T2 over T1. This is equal to 10 over 25, and this is equal to 2 over 5. You got the common ratio?
Yes, sir.
This is the first term, this is your common ratio. Now we are ready to get another value of fourth term. This T4 is AR to the power 3. A is 25. R is 2 over 5 whole to the power 3. So this is 25. This is 8 over 125. 25 5 is 125. Your another answer is 8 over 5.
Yes, sir.
Is it done?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Okay. Now we are going to start question number 5. Are you all here on the board?
Yes, sir.
Please sit straight. The question is, we have 5 terms. We have 5 terms of a GP. We have 5 terms of a GP. The terms are given to you are 5, x, y, z, and 405. These 5 terms are in GP. Is this okay? So I have tried to describe this in terms of nth term formula to make it more easier for us. Is this okay? So the first term, can it be written as T1? And T1 is A.
Yes, sir.
Second term is T2. That can be written as AR using the nth term formula.
Yes, sir.
Then likewise T3, then T4, and then also T5. Now the question is to find the value of x, y, and z. To find the value of x, y, and z. And your x, y, and z are in these 3 middle equations, isn't it? So we have to use those equations, only then we can find the values of x, y, and z. Is this okay? But suppose if I dare to calculate the value of x, if I begin to calculate the value of x, what is the difficulty? When I come to this equation to calculate the value of x, a is given. A is given. This x has to be calculated, but do we have r?
Yes, sir.
So then we are unable to process we are unable to process. We also need the value of R, only then we can calculate. Is this okay? And the same problem you will face for Y and also for Z. Is this okay?
Yes.
We know the first term, but then we are unable to calculate the values of X, Y and Z. Now finally we come to the last equation. In the last equation, the nth term, the fifth term is also given. The fifth term is given. A is there, R can be calculated. Using this equation, the problem that we faced in this three part is solved here in the last part, because using this equation, we can find the value of R. And once the R is calculated, we can use these equations and find the values of X. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So I will name this as equation number 1, and then we'll say using equation 1, A R to the power 4 is equal to 405. This implies in this equation A is 5. You can put it here. 5 R to the power 4 is equal to 405. This 5 will go to right side. So R to the power 4 is equal to 405 divided by 5. 5 is the 5, 5 is the 40, and 1 5 is the 5. So this is 81. Is it okay? Now, this is the exponential number. If this also can be expressed in the form of exponential number, then it is very easy to get the value of R. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So, this can be written as 3 to the power 4. In class 10, you have studied that when the two exponential numbers are given equal, it means that the numerical values of this exponential number and this exponential numbers are same. That is the meaning of equality. If there is an equal to sign between any two quantities, that means the two quantities are same.
Yes, sir.
Is this okay? So the numerical value of this and this has to be same, is same, and that is why we have equal to sign. In that case, for the exponential number, if the powers are given equal, the bases have to be same, and therefore R is equal to 3. So you got the answer for your R. With the help of this R, now we can calculate the value of X, Y and Z. Therefore, X will be equal to AR, and your A is 5, R is how much? 3 is equal to 15. This becomes the value of your X. Likewise, Y is equal to AR square, that is 5 into 3 square is equal to 5 into 9 is equal to 45. And then similarly, Z is equal to AR cube is equal to 5 into 3 to the power 3. This is equal to 5 into 3 to the power 3 is 27. 27. 27 5s are 135. Is it very clear?
Yes.
Is it understood?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Question number 6. It is about two numbers. It is about two numbers whose arithmetic mean and the geometric mean are so and so. Is it okay? What is the arithmetic mean? 17. And the geometric mean is 8. Okay, we have learnt in arithmetic progression chapter, whenever we have to calculate the number of terms, no, then we used to assume it accordingly. If we have odd number of terms, then we used to assume in one way, and then if we have even number of terms, then we used to assume in a different way. So this time, because it is about two number, so I have assumed the two number as A minus D and A plus D. I hope I don't need to remind you. Do you remember?
Yes, sir.
So these are the two numbers, and according to the question, the arithmetic mean of this two number is 17, and the geometric mean of this two number is 8. If this is so, then find the numbers. Find the numbers. Okay. So, according to question, what we see is arithmetic mean of this two number is given as equal to 17. And you know how do we calculate the arithmetic mean of any two number? Arithmetic mean means average. How do we calculate the average? How do we calculate the average of the two number? Add the two and then divide it by 2. So it will be A minus D plus A plus D divided by 2, and it should give you arithmetic mean, and that is given as equal to 17. Simplify this, D and this D cancel, then A plus A, 2A divided by 2 is equal to 17. 2 cancel, finally your A is equal to 17. You got this answer?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the main question? The main question is to find the two numbers, and your numbers are A minus D and A plus D, and these two numbers can be calculated only if we have the value of A and D both. So far what we have calculated is only the value of A. Now we are looking for the value of D.
Yes, sir.
Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
We are looking for the value of D. Now, 8 is the geometric mean of these two numbers. I am not saying, the question says that 8 is the geometric mean of these two numbers. Is this okay? And just 2 days before I taught you that if A, B and C are in GP, then B is said to be the arithmetic mean of A and C. Did I tell you?
Yes, sir.
Do you remember?
Yes, sir.
If the three terms are in GP, then the middle term is said to be the geometric mean of A and C. And similarly, similar thing I taught you for the arithmetic mean also. For arithmetic mean also almost it was the same. Suppose if X, Y and Z are in AP, then this Y is said to be the arithmetic mean of X and Z. So the definition is going same, but the process of calculating will be different. For this, we used to add the 2 and then divide by 2, we get the value of arithmetic mean, that is Y. Whereas in case of geometric mean, geometric progression, if we have to calculate the geometric mean, then we used to calculate it in terms of ratio. So we have to be very, very mindful. You have to take right decision. We cannot mix up. Are you clear with this?
Yes, sir.
So, because the question says that the geometric mean of these two, arithmetic mean is calculated, no?
Yes, sir.
Arithmetic mean is done. Now we are with GP, and 8 is said to be the GM of these two, geometric mean of these two. It means that 8 is lying somewhere in between these two, no? Because 8 is said to be, please give me proper response. This is not good.
Yes, sir.
Even after explaining this also, you are not giving me any answer. 8 is said to be the geometric mean of these two terms.
Yes, sir.
And you know that geometric mean will lie between the two terms. So I am telling you to see that the geometric mean 8 is lying somewhere in between these two.
Yes, sir.
So we know how to calculate the geometric mean. We will start. We'll say 8 over A minus D is equal to A plus D over 8. Is this part understood?
Yes, sir.
This is because 8 is lying somewhere here, and then these three are in GP.
Yes, sir.
So by finding the common ratio between these two and equating that with equal to the ratio of these two, we can have the geometric mean. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
We can do cross multiplication. This into this is equal to this into this. So this into this, I can write it as A square minus B square, and this is equal to 64. Can I?
Yes, sir.
Now from this first part, I calculated the value of A as 17. I can put it here. So we'll name this as number 1. From equation 1, 17 square minus D square is equal to 64. And now we can calculate the value of D square. So D square will go to right side, will become positive. 64 will come to this side, will become negative. So this will be D square is equal to 289 minus 64, because the square of 17 is 289. Have I understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And this will be equal to 225, and therefore your D will be equal to square root of 225, and the square root of 225 is 15. Done.
Yes.
Everything is done now. But this is plus minus. Why? Because it is quadratic. The power is 2. Okay, so the answer will come as plus minus 15.
Yes, sir.
Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Here we got only one value of A, but there you got the two values of D, and that is why you will get two set of answers. Two set of answers. So we are now going to write down the number. So if D is equal to 15, numbers are first number is A minus D. This is equal to A is 17 minus 15 is equal to 2, and then another number is A plus D. This is 17 plus 15 is equal to 32. And likewise, if your D is negative 15, then your first term A minus D is equal to 17 minus 15 is equal to 17 plus 15 is equal to 32, and then another number A plus D is equal to 17 plus minus 15 is equal to 2. Is it okay? This is your first term, this is your second term. This is your first term, this is your second term. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Copy. Thank you. Next question we have is question number 7. Now look at the board. What the question number 7 says is that second term, third term and sixth term of an AP are in GP. Actually these are the three terms of AP, but when it is arranged, no, it was found to be in GP. If this is so, find the common ratio. If this is so, then find the common ratio. Is this okay? So first of all, because we know that these are the three terms of an AP, right? So using the nth term formula, I am going to expand it all. Okay? I'll see what it is. This T2 is equal to A plus D. Using nth term formula of AP, I can get this result. Then T3 will be equal to A plus 2D, and this T6 will be equal to A plus 5D. Because these are the term of AP, so then I can use the nth term formula and I can write the expansion. Is this part very clear?
Yes, sir.
But later on it was realized that these three terms are now in GP. Now these three terms became the consecutive terms of GP. Now because they have become consecutive terms of GP, that means their common ratio has to be same. Their ratio has to be same. So when I make the ratio of these two, that ratio has to be same as the ratio between these two.
Yes, sir.
Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So we will use that concept. We'll say T3 over T2 has to be equal to T6 over T3. Am I understood?
Yes, sir.
Put the value. T3 is A plus 2D over A plus D is equal to A plus 5D over A plus 2D. And now we can simplify. Is it okay? See what we are going to get. Please keep in mind that what is the question? The question is to find the common ratio. The question is to find the common ratio. Okay, that we will see at the end. First of all, whatever we have, with that we will proceed and then we will see what later on we can do. So we can do the cross multiplication now. This into this. Are these two same? And this will be multiplied. So A plus 2D, A plus 2D whole square is equal to A plus D into A plus 5D. Is it okay? We can simplify, we can expand it using the perfect square, and then this part we can multiply. So this becomes A square plus 4AD plus 4D square. Right hand side will become A into A square, A into 5D, 5AD, D into A, AD, and then this into this will become 5D square. Is it okay? We have some like terms, we will start collecting it, but before that, A square cancel. Now this side we have 4AD square plus 4D square is equal to 6AD plus 5d square. Is this okay?
Yes, sir.
I am going to take this d square in one side and then ad term in other side. Can I do that?
Yes, sir.
So 5d square minus 4d square is equal to, this has gone that side. So now this will come from that side. This is not square. 4ad minus 6ad. Is it okay? 4d square went to that side, became negative, and then this 6ad came to this side, so that became negative. Now these two can be simplified. This is equal to d square, and that side will become equal to minus 2ad. Is it okay? Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
This d and this d gone, and therefore you got the value of d as equal to minus 2a. We got the value of a d, but that is not the question. The question is what? Common ratio. The question is common ratio. We use the concept of common ratio and we got this result. Is it okay? But this will help us to find the common ratio. Now what we can do is, we can have once more the ratio between any two quantities. Ratio between any two quantities. Because the question is to calculate the common ratio. And ratio is the ratio of two consecutive terms. So can I have the ratio with these two terms? So this will become a plus 2d divided by a plus d. Will this give you the common ratio? Will this give you the common ratio?
Yes, sir.
Now in this equation, we are going to put the value of d as equal to minus 2a. Okay? So a will remain as it is, plus 2, and d is minus 2a divided by this a as it is, plus this d is minus 2a. Now a as it is, plus minus minus, because we are going to multiply this two. 2 to the 4, 4a divided by a minus 2a, a minus 2a. And this is now, again this one like term, a minus 4a. Are they like term?
Yes, sir.
So we will get the result of this two as minus 3a divided by a minus 2a minus a, minus a. Minus minus cancel, a cancel. This is what? 3. This is your common ratio. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.